Hi guys, ellarku vanakkam. Welcome to my house. So we are moving to my house right now, and what I can say about this is like we did this house in 2006. Let me introduce myself first. I'm an architect, Mathew George. We do residences, we do universities, we do movie theaters, we do varied projects throughout. And some of our known projects are the Taj West End, the Christ University. We've done houses, residences for actors like Ganesh, and a few other projects. So you're welcome to see my own personal house today. As you see, Namita is here with us from Provoke. Namita, welcome to the house.
Thank you so much for having me.
And now it's been many years of acquaintance, but I think this is the first time you come here.
Yes.
So yeah, this is my humble abode.
Lovely house.
Thank you very much. So as you see, we have a nice living quarters and a garden here.
Okay,
Yeah.
now so Diesel is all locked
Yeah,
up.
he's locked up. Otherwise, he's too excited to see
How old
people.
is your pit bull?
He's about 5 now.
5. Okay.
But extremely friendly, extremely friendly.
Yeah.
He wants to be part of all the conversation.
Very handsome dog.
Yeah, totally. He gets photographed more than any of us.
So you're an architect yourself.
I'm an architect. I'm in the profession for the last 25 years. Been working on projects like, as I was explaining, doing movie theaters, institutes, educational like the Christ University, the Taj West
Oh,
End.
you've designed Christ.
Yeah, the one on Bannerghatta, the campus
Wow.
designed by me.
Okay.
The
And
Taj West End,
also-
there's IIM Clubhouse, which is about 20,000 square feet, which we have done.
Amazing.
And then movie celebrities like Ganesh, his house. Now I'm doing his
Ganesh,
farmhouse.
Kannada actor.
Kannada actor. I'm doing.
designed his house.
Yes,
Lovely.
I'm also doing his new farmhouse,
Okay.
which is in Bandipur, which is a very interesting project. Will be soon finished.
Great.
Yeah, so that's what's been happening.
Nice. So,
Now, slowly, shall we have a tour of the house?
yes, please.
So, as you see, we'll walk into our living space, as in the formal living room. Compact but functional. 2006, when we built it,
Yeah.
it was like the house shouldn't be too large, should be manageable, that kind of a thing.
No, what I really like is the open space.
Yes. So, if
the
you see,
light, ventilation, it's just so lovely.
yeah, the thing is to design such a way that we're always looking at a green space. The house is opened out into a green space. So, it's an inward looking house. It's not like
Yeah.
normal houses. You fill up the plot and
Yeah.
then the garden is around it.
Yeah.
This garden is part of the house. You open out and you walk into the garden at any time.
Right.
So from any point of the house, you have access to the green. And plus, of course, on the outside, we have a tree house also, which we go up.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is a compact space. And from the living, we move on to the dining area, which is a step down because of the land. So also the fact that since it was more compact, the house wanted to have it as open as possible. So the railings too, there are no railings. If you see, it is like more of a glass surface right behind you, Namrita, here. So the glass surface itself becomes a railing or the guard against falling down. And then, of course, you come on to the dining area. Dining area, we have a 6-seater here, used for everything from dining to, of course, we have our poker games once in a while, and
okay.
things like that.
Oh yeah, I know.
And
about
the
your
extended
poker.
extended dining would happen in the outdoor area. So where we have a table and a lot of Sunday mornings and all that.
Extended dining is all your parties.
Yeah, parties plus most of our dining happens there actually.
Okay.
And it's fun to sit there and just chill. Yeah.
And you were a frequent visitor to Bali, so I'm sure there's some
Bali is one of the
Bali-inspired
places,
themes
Thailand, China. It's a mix of all that because a lot of our work is also done from China and Thailand, Bali, etc.
here.
So
Right.
it's a mix of all. So there's a high influence of Thai architecture in the house.
Yes.
So the kind of pavilion and the L shape overlooking a courtyard. There used to be a swimming pool here before, which
Okay.
was hardly used, so we converted it to a nice garden space.
Okay. So, Matt, this looks very interesting. It's not the usual chandelier.
It is not. So it, also the fact that wanted something different other than just highlighting from the top. Two chandeliers which we sourced. Again, it is from China. A lot of our products are from there because we have factory tie-ups there. And even our paintings are sourced from various places. We don't know the artist, but of course love the painting.
Yeah,
Very,
the artwork is-
yeah.
It's blending with
Monochromatic,
your
yes. It was
colours.
going with the colors. So if you see the walls are natural slate stones.
Okay.
And we have just provided a sheen over it. So there's a kind of shade given to the whole thing.
Is it also cooling?
It is cooling, definitely. Stone has its own thing. At the same time, it also keeps it warm.
Right.
But we hardly have winters nowadays, so that's not a problem. So from the dining, you come on to the kitchen, which is like open kitchen. So, but then we have a privacy with the blinds, and we open it up, and it opens the kitchen area.
Nice.
So which is
So
over
I
there.
like it that you can do both
Yeah,
ways.
so because
You
our dining,
keep
it happens
open
here.
or keep it closed.
So a compact kitchen you can see. So time to revamp it.
You're going on saying compact. It's not really compact. It's really open air and it's so nice.
Okay.
There's enough space.
So having designed so many houses, suddenly you feel like you're tightened by that.
Not really. I think this is.
And the ground floor has a bedroom, as it's more like a guest bedroom, and it's got a powder room. So what happens is there used to be a door here, which if you close, this powder room becomes a private bathroom for this room. If you keep it open, it becomes part of the common area.
Right.
So please do come in. Yeah.
Again, Matt, what I really like about your bedroom is also opening into your outer
Yes,
garden and overlooking the greens.
In fact, that's the whole thing because most of our spaces we try not to cut trees, but you won't believe it. When we bought this plot, the land was empty. There was not even a single tree.
Okay.
So the whole thing was brought up by us, and it has somehow been nice. Now about this room, the fact is like this is a guest room. Now the guest has separate private access to the room. So even if they're going out, they don't need to disturb the main house. They can actually use this door and they can just come into this bedroom. And we just got this room recently sort of revamped and done up right now.
I like the clean, simple, modern lines. That is very in these days.
Yeah, a bit of soft paneling. Yeah,
interior designer.
interior
You will know
design.
this is what's trending right now.
Yes,
right?
true.
Nothing too much. No
Very much.
clutter.
Little minimalistic, but at the
Minimalist.
same time, add a bit of color and
Yeah.
And actually, you should see from here the view into the garden is fantastic. It's like when you walk out. My mother used to stay here, and this was her room when she was here. And this used to be a space she could just walk out into the garden, take a walk,
I know. So
and
nice.
just come back and without climbing or any of the steps or anything like that.
So is all this from Bali or?
Some of them are sourced, but not per se. But we didn't bring it down from here, but it's been from Bangalore. But of course, Bali artifacts.
Bali.
We had the Buddha there, which is all from there. And where the team standing on right now was the swimming pool. It was a lap pool.
All this was a pool.
Yeah, it was a 30 feet by 10 feet lap pool, which we closed down. So the outdoor space is our favorite area.
Nice.
So most of our friends to everyone gather around here, and this is where we have our, meals to entertain everyone. Yeah, from there you can see the tree house. I call it the tree house because initially it was just a platform above the swimming pool, like a deck above the pool. But eventually it became a cabin, and the trees have grown around it. And my friends, to all of us, call it the tree house. So that's a personal space where I have my office, I have my music, I play a little bit of piano, and all that happens there. So I would give you a tour of that also.
Oh yeah. We
Please
definitely
do come.
want to hear you playing the piano.
Okay. Okay, maybe I'll play a piece, but do come up. And so this is where my music, my table, my work, everything happens here.
So, man of many talents.
I like to
There's
dabble in
music,
things.
there's, I know, guitar, piano.
Yeah, music, and this is my screen.
And you also do acting.
I've done 3 movies.
You're a
I've done 3
travel
movies.
buff.
Of course, traveling
And of
is
course,
that bug has
You're a
caught on.
popular architect who's won many awards.
The bug has caught on long back, and I've been traveling continuously. You know that.
Yes, how many countries have you done?
I think I've covered just about 100 now.
100 countries.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
It's amazing.
I think last year was, I mean, this last month was almost about 9 countries. So that was the
Last month was 9
last month. I
countries.
mean, I went down to
I
Australia,
so envy you.
Fiji, and then I was in Serbia and that belt. So
Lovely.
travel is something I live for. You know, every year I look forward to that. So maybe November, December's time, I keep apart for my travel.
So when you travel, do you also design sometimes?
It's not about designing. Do see buildings. There's got.
You get
I mean, do get in.
inspirations.
But I'm not a person who goes to see buildings, and I'm not into that kind of person. I like more of the lifestyle. I like to be part of the local culture.
But still, I'm sure somewhere in your, mind.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's always there. But what I'm saying is, I don't specifically say I go to see
Yeah.
this building.
Yeah.
I'd rather see the culture mix with the people. And when I'm there, in fact, strange thing is like about 10 years back, I would say, a friend of mine and we planned to do a travel show. So
Okay.
that was part of the whole thing. And then she went on to Big Boss. She became a big celebrity,
Okay.
and she's well known in Kerala.
Okay.
And even Tamil Nadu, she's a well-known personality, and that sort of fizzled out.
Okay.
But eventually, maybe sometime I'll do it again.
Do you have 2 minutes to show your piano skills?
Okay, why not? I can play some small
Okay,
piece.
let's do it. Travel so much, you said you must have collected
Yeah,
these
we collect a
artifacts.
few things because most of the time, like whenever it's possible to carry by hand, shipping it later becomes a difficult thing. So, like you see this chess set here, this is from Kenya. So it's made of soapstone, and then things like that is from Fort Kochi, Bali.
The mask.
Yeah, the mask
Bali
is from
known for
it's Bali is known for its mask, and a lot of those artifacts in the wooden, and if you see the Indonesian puppet things, and right behind we have the clock, which has come from China actually.
Okay.
Even this is actually a design derived from Cartier. So the
yeah.
panther in Cartier, so they made a
Yes.
lampshade with that.
Okay.
So it's like it's from that.
So since you're an architect, you also must be making these things.
We do manufacture, but not exactly these kind of things. Of course, furniture we do make.
Yeah.
And
So this table is also designed by
no, this table is sourced by us. But
Okay.
for example, the sofas, there are a lot of things which are designed and made in our factories in China.
Okay.
We have factories in Pondicherry and Jodhpur where
Okay.
we do all these things.
Oh, you have factory in
Yeah,
Pondicherry.
factory
and-
tie-ups in the sense it personally doesn't belong to them, but they do
They
exclusive.
custom made
Yeah,
for
they custom make for us. So most of our projects we do, we get it done there.
Okay.
So we do sometimes A to Z, as in not just the design, we execute and hand over projects.
Okay.
So yeah, please come up, and as you see, the entire house overlooks the eat space, and then we come to the attic space we call it, and this has sort of become the home theater room. The armchair, the massage chair. This is recliner automated, so the whole thing extends forward, and you can literally
For
sleep
your
in there.
theatre
The theater, you can even sleep here. And this is Diesel's favorite place, so he's always sleeping here.
Okay.
And a lot of reading happens and things like that. Yeah. So this, if you see, it's got a little bit of reflection of Kerala architecture, where you have this sloped windows. So
Just say that
yeah,
this opens.
it's a derivation of the Kerala architecture, and you have the slope windows where you can sit and look out from. So yeah, come over. We'll come to. We have some paintings by a famous artist called Praveen. So he's done a bit of Marvel characters along with his own work.
And again, it opens out into the greens.
Yeah, it's green
Everywhere
everywhere.
there's
Everywhere it's
green.
green. Everywhere. That's the main important thing, Like
Yeah.
so that's even if you have a small plot or something, if you can work around your greenery, it always looks bigger, and you
Yeah.
feel much more. You don't feel cloistered in a space. And then you walk into the mini library, the workspace. I'm a voracious reader. Of late, I've not been doing much, but yes, you can see part of our collection here.
That's your mini library.
Mini library, I would say. In fact, a lot of books have moved to the farm, and I think I had to go down to keep extra stuff, So that's a thing going on right now. And this is the master bedroom. Interesting thing here is, of course, the bedroom is here, the walk-in space, but this is what is always, and you see the garden again. So this is what you overlook. And
I love the fact that every room overlooks this
yes, so
green.
you
That's the
can
focal point is your tree.
true. So you can imagine having a morning cup here or walking from here,
Yeah,
sitting
so
here,
lovely.
the lawn space.
Yeah, you feel like you're in a resort or something.
In fact, recently we did a house which is almost two times this. It belongs to my ex-partner, business partner Shibu Thomas, and that house is literally like a resort. So it's on the same similar lines, but he's got a huge pool in the center. So it's like warm, welcoming, jumping in, and I think all his cousins, everyone end up
How many
partying
years
there.
old tree is that?
This tree is actually maybe about 10 years now.
Okay.
10 years.
So you
because
planted it?
Yeah, this land was absolutely plain. There was no plantation at all.
Okay.
And even this was totally green, and now you can see there are some huge construction going on.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we were surrounded by a huge wall of trees here.
Okay.
So that was again like in a mini forest, you know. So you see the bedroom, and yeah, you can continue from there.
Bedroom is lovely, but I'm really curious to know. I see you outside wearing all these fancy brands and carrying lovely bags. Can we
Yes, I
take
do.
a
I do.
peek into
You
your
can,
closet?
of course, but yes, I do have some branded thing. I'm not flaunting it, but of course, the styling and
It's your style. You're not
things which go
flaunting
on.
it,
Yeah,
but can
very
we take
simple,
a peek?
minimal. Yeah. So you
Thank you.
slide this open, and there you have a walk-in wardrobe. It's not so neatly kept right now, but yeah, you can just sort of see it. So this was more or less when I was doing movies and shoots. I needed to have sort of each one in different colors. So I have a lot of clothes which I don't wear, which is a crime, but yeah, it happened because my part of my profession then. I was doing a lot of modeling and shoots, and now it's a simple this thing, and you have a toilet which is open to sky. Actually, the shower area which is open to sky, and this is a big window, translucent window, and the toilet is on the other side. The washroom is on the other side. So I have a huge collection of caps, Stetsons, and various types of, from Australia to, I collect huge. And since I travel lots, I mostly wear track suits, even for my flights, everything. So I have this favorite piece from Armani, which is very nice, and I think I literally live in it when I travel. And then, of course, Indian designers like Rohit Gandhi and all those, these are all part of my collection. And shoes, I go with Onitsuka. Those are my comfort shoes. I travel, I walk, everything with Onitsuka Tigers. And along with that, you can see I do have, let's say, a Gucci, a Prada, and some trousers, again by Armani. You can see Versace and a few of those. But then very subtle branding, and I'm very particular about that. I don't like very bold branding, but their styling itself is good enough. Armani is my favorite. He's very subtle, very much out there. That's what I like. Bags are mainly, actually, there's an Indian brand called Napadori, which I really like. This is one of the best finishes I've seen in a leather. Very rough, casual kind of thing. Otherwise, I have bags from Lapis Bad, one or two Mont Blanc, and a few. No, yeah, those are the ones I have actually. Shoes from Louis Vuitton, of course, black shoes from Louis Vuitton, and I do have what you would call a man purse or whatever, which I use for my passports, everything. That's again from a LV piece. And Bose being one of the major brands which I favor because they are again very subtle and nice, very clean lines. So what you've seen is
also entered his secret space.
not really a secret though, but yeah. So this house is about 3,500 square feet, and slowly expanded a little bit towards the rear where we have staff quarters and things like that. But when you stay here, you feel very comfortable and warm, very cozy, very cozy.
It's not like only 3.5 or 3,800, but it looks like 10,000 because of your design.
It's the way it's spread out and
like
opened out.
10,000 square feet because you've opened every
out,
room into these greens.
Yeah, this is excluding, of course, the tree house, and there's a bedroom below the tree house too. Yeah. There's one more bedroom there, but yeah. And this place is more of a cozy retreat. So before, when there were hardly any houses around, so coming here and getting here in the weekend was going to a resort or just chilling out. And it's in the city. Still, it's not in the city. The feel is also not there. It's more like the outward country feel to the whole space.